Hello, everybody. My name is Dio Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we're coming to you live from Round 5 of the Scarif Galactic Championship Qualifier. Today, we have Sebastian von Uytfange versus Michael Turner, and today I am joined by William Hagwood.
Hello, everyone.
And James Ritter.
Hey, guys.
All right, so we got the Resistance versus Scum and Villainy. I think this is our first Scum appearance for the day. We also got some new content there on the Resistance side. Will's gonna break it down, but today's broadcast is brought to you by the Galactic Championship Series. The weekend of November 6th is the Battle for Alderaan Galactic Championship, the culmination of 8 qualifiers that started back in when did we start this whole thing? Was it March?
Great question.
Right? It's
the first one was May.
May. There you go. In May. So we've had 8 qualifiers, and I'm super excited to see what ends up on top. We're gonna have a new galactic champion officially crowned, and well, is it gonna be you? Maybe it will be. All right, Will. It is time, my friend, to choose your champion. Break it down those lists.
All right, fantastic. Let's start with our Bet One All champion here. On your left, that's Sebastian, flying a Resistance list, incorporating one of the new Y-Wings. That's Zori Bliss, Initiative 5. With the ability to perform an action after a ship performs an action on your action bar during its perform action step. Then you have to treat it as red. No big deal though, most of Zori Bliss's actions are naturally red to begin with, including that bear roll and boost. Has the wartime loadout to be able to get 2 additional shields, that's 9 total health, and the white target lock action. Has the dorsal turret, R4 astromech for extra blues to be clearing that stress, and ion missiles via the wartime loadout for a 3 dice front arc weapon and a little bit of control. Also in this list then, we got 2 X-Wings. That's Jess Pava, who loves friends at range 1 of her, so she can utilize them for a reroll per round. Then Poe Dameron, another appearance of Commander Poe, able to give a ship an second action for a stress during its perform action step. Or no, I take that back. It says performs an action during its activation. Oh, well, that's pretty close to perform action step on most ships, I guess. Has heroic, and then the overdrive thrusters, poverdrive, as we like to call them around here. Anytime you do a red boost, bear roll, or slam action, you must use the template of 1 speed higher if able. So whenever you're, say, linking from Commander Poe's ability into, say, a boost, you could use the 2-speed boost, or when you're doing the focus linked to roll on the close side of the S-foils, you could use the 2-speed to bear roll as well. Rounding out the list here, we have a support ship. That's Rose Tico with C-3PO for a calculate while coordinating. Rose loves ships in the attack arc, so she can reroll dice whether attacking or defending. Has Deadeye Shot, which I am gonna come out and be honest with you, I disagree with. It should have been marksmanship on Zori to try to take advantage of that devastating barrage. But we see it here though. And I'll be looking for it. Rose better get somebody in the bullseye. We can see that Deadeye Shot. Could be interesting to expose one of the defender's damage cards. Let's see. What is this? Poe out by himself here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Trying to solo.
All right.
Commander.
I don't know. Wait for a shot and break down the scum list here.
2 hits and a focus. Not
Yeah,
choosing violence. Going to hold on to it because there are a couple shots coming his way.
At least 2. Yep.
Here's the roll. And you got 2 evades there. Dalen comes out clean. Means he's going to have the focus for his attack back into Poe. I expect Poe to possibly lose a couple shields here.
Yeah, we see a charge on Guri there, signifying the elusive.
2 hits. That spends for 3. Calculate. Spence focus. No damage. Yet. We'll see if Dalen can poke something through. Oh, sorry. That was 3 hits before. Yep. So takes 1 shield.
Mm-hmm. And it's going to have what? Range 3 obstructed back?
There we go. Dalen Oberos. I haven't seen this Star Viper out to play, but he's coming out with some fire. 2 hits and a crit.
Oh, Poe, you better get a squiggle. You better keep that on the shield.
Oh, natties, baby. There we go.
All right, no fear here, Poe. No fear. Yeah, the Star Vipers were able to jump on him here as he enters into the center of the board. Those Star Vipers, though, for Michael Turner on the right, as we were talking about, Dalen Obros has the new tech slot utilized with primed thrusters. So that's going to combine with their ability, which says, after you fully execute a maneuver, you may gain 1 stress token to rotate your 90 degrees. Which is when you try to wrap your head around this ability of where and then how the ship can move around, it can get mind-boggling. That's even when you sloop doom, when you hard one.
Always, yeah.
Any maneuver. And then, in addition to doing whatever maneuver, I think they have everything but 3 hard, if I'm not mistaken. Scum doesn't like 3 hards for whatever reason. And then you have 2 positions to choose off of that maneuver. And then you have 3 boosts and 4 barrel rolls to choose off of that position as well, Dion.
Yeah, I mean, and that's that prime thrusters being
exponential.
that prime thrusters is it's so much money on this ship because he's not limited by the stress. So good.
No, yeah.
So he could literally 1 hard rotate back the way he came, like a 1 Talon, then barrel roll back towards where he started.
Yep, and he would end up being what?
Back where he was, turned 45 degrees back the other way.
So 137 degree 0 is what you're saying. I don't know why I said 7.
But he's got to have the space to do it. So if you're afraid of that, you gotta try to crowd him or cover the lanes.
But there's not a lot of space to really worry about though. Like
You're right.
it's 1 hard rotate, barrel roll back into where you were. Like you're not really going anywhere.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Once you start really thinking about the positions and where he could go with those bendy barrel rolls or boost after rotating 90 degrees, it's a lot. But I mean, no force, no free tokens, no like fire control system or anything to like keep a lock around. Because they lost the sensor slot in addition to gaining the tech slot. So a lot of arc dodging on an I4. So see how it goes. Speaking of Star Vipers, though, and the new tech slots, we have Guri. Used to be the end-all be-all of Star Vipers. She's a excuse me. She is Prince Caesar's bodyguard, and gets a focus token at the start of engagement if there's at least one enemy ship at range 0 to 1. So loves closing into range 1 and staying there. We see that same combination we saw last round, Elusive and Pattern Analyzer, to get rerolls and actions whilst doing red maneuvers. Afterburners, which lets you do a boost then before... This would be after Pattern Analyzer, technically. But also while you're doing red maneuvers, you can barrel roll boost while slooping. Pretty crazy, in my opinion. Then Virago, which is an extra shield. And occasionally you can perform occasionally twice per game. You can do a red boost in the in phase. Super interesting to see when and if we'll see that Virago boost use. But for the most part, it's an extra shield. This looks like a whiff from a blocked Poe.
With a wings closed Poe, too. So it was only 2 dice.
No, I believe that was a
was
Kanan
Kanan.
Jarrus ability.
Oh,
Yeah,
Kanan.
What a great segue, Dion. Kanan Jarrus is that hawk out there. Can spend his single force charge to reduce the attacker's rolls by 1. Has engine upgrade and mold to crow to hold on to those focus tokens and get that 3 dice front arc attack. This is Guri starting us off with the I5s.
I got 3 hits. Downtown on Jessica Pava. Jess able to get 1 squiggle. Has 1 friend at range 1, maybe, if she wants to use it. She does. So is deciding to go defensive here. Okay, checking the bubble again. So there's the reroll. Got the squiggle. Spend focus, no damage. That means that Jess Pava won't have any mods on offense. Dalen going into Jess now. It's going to be 3 on 2. No, false. Zori first, because Zori is also initiative 5. Still getting used to having those high initiative Y-Wings.
Oh, right. Looks like Zori had boosted, so no mods here. Single hit onto the Hawk. No problem.
All right, now the Viper coming to strike. Oberos. Ooh, 2 hits and a crit. Watch out, Jess. And she's taken 2. And now you got Kanan probably just going to go out that side arc as well. Just keep that focus fire. Though Poe without any tokens right now does seem like a good shot as well. 3 on 2 versus 2 on 2. I think you take the Poe shot.
Yeah, an extra red dice. I would. Take advantage of that moldy crow you brought.
Hit crit. and you're gonna get one. Hey, those single plinks, they stack up. Yesterday, for our team tournament game that you and I were playing in, Will.
Mm-hmm.
I had actually forgotten that I had lost a couple shields really early in the game, and then looked down, took a couple crits, direct hit into my Poe, and it's just gone.
You're telling me.
Just gone.
You got to be careful.
Yep.
All right, so no mods here from Jess, though. Gets 2. Hit crit. I assume into the Hawk.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Spend, takes 1.
Yep, had taken a focus action while holding on to the 2 Moldy Crow focuses. Focus Eye?
Foci.
Foci. Thank you. All right, so let's see here. Zori does have the R4. Needs to clear that stress and start taking the double actions. We have Commander Poe's ability up as well for the Resistance. So any of these ships could take multiple actions if necessary.
Yeah, I think the problem with Zori is if you start the round stressed, it's unlikely that you're going to be able to get that double action that you need.
Yeah.
So every round he started stressed and not able to get that double action.
Yeah, I think it's what do I say? It was Poe not flying with them.
Yeah.
When I fly Zori, I like to have another I-5 or I-6 like Poe flying behind her or to the side of her so that she can move, clear the stress, and then that ship can move up and take an action.
It's almost like a pseudo coordinate if you think about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we do have to be careful. Speaking of coordinate, we do have to be careful. I recently learned that I was cheating against you at one point, Dion, using a very similar list, if you can remember, when we were doing testing out sideboards. I was coordinating with Rose, and then letting Zori take the action as well. Zori is limited to an action during the perform action step. So no weird coordinating.
Wow, that is interesting.
It's very specific timing.
Yeah, that's a very specific timing that I don't think I've seen such a specific timing for it feels like no reason.
I don't know if you played it with the Resistance, but they take actions all over the place. I do think your perform action step allows linked actions and things like that though. Because it's still it's still in that step while you're taking an action.
Yeah, I guess you could focus or the barrel roll focus that the T-70s have, and still choose which one you want.
Yeah, but things like old Snap, with his free boost.
Yeah,
that's
true.
not your perform action step.
Neither a pattern that Nien likes to do.
Correct. That is not your perform action step.
Yeah, that's a very interesting ruling there, or interesting timing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Guri bumps. She'll not be getting an action that way. It's important to note that her ability does end up going off at range 0 as well.
Yep, tried to sloop, in fact, to catch Poe. But instead, gonna find a target lock from Zori.
Mm-hmm.
Try to ionize.
In that bullseye, you can't cancel crits for the wartime loadout too.
Hey, haven't seen that. Haven't seen that play. There you go. We got it up on the screen. Wartime loadout reads that devastating barrage. While you perform a torpedo or missile attack, if the defender's in your bullseye, your crit results cannot be canceled by evades.
So if he rolls natty crits here, that could be gross.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was the marksmanship I was talking about earlier. Though I do want to say out loud here that Woody Woo is correcting us. saying that there's an AMG ruling from the forums that the linked action does not count as your perform action step anymore. So it's even more restrictive. So I've definitely been playing Zora wrong all the time.
All right, here we go.
How is it not your perform action? Like that's the action that you're okay, whatever.
Crit. Single crit coming in from Guri into Zori. Gonna plink a shield. She's got plenty.
Yeah, a couple to spare, you could say.
Yeah.
All right. Kanan Jarrus gonna make it a 2-dice ion missile. I assume. No? Not gonna spend it. Wait. He checked it, but because the defender, James. Let's read it. It was actually a lot on our YouTube videos questioning Kanan Jarrus' ability. It is very conditional. While you or a ship in your turret arc defends, when they checked the turret arc, Guri was not in it. So unable to use it. Well, we'll be unable to cancel the crit. That devastating barrage will go through.
That's just 1 damage.
See, marksmanship would have ionized Guri there.
Yep.
Gotta get the marksmanship.
I don't think they realize that the damage goes through.
I don't think that's a...
Right?
I don't think that's a May.
No.
It's just something the defender can't do. Can't is a game state. Yep, they're reading it now. Yeah, see, maybe that's why Sebastian didn't bring marksmanship. Forgot that wartime loadout gives you that ability.
Yeah, like, but bonus abilities.
Bonus ability. Yeah, when I saw, I think it was you. It was the first time I saw it with a plasma torpedo. Very good.
Ooh,
Man, Dalen though.
Dalen, swing the bat. 3 hits and a crit going at Rose.
Knew he was under the lights, trying to make a name for himself here.
I am Dalen Oberos.
Just one shot Rose, by the way.
Respect me. I will tell you, Dalen has just not been played. That might be different after today. Thousands of people after YouTube and Twitch are going to get to see Dalen Oberos do something like that. It might go, huh. Maybe I'll try this Star Viper thing.
Yeah, I mean, think about like what we were describing as the 1 Talon next round as well. Pretty good.
Got a couple people in the chat saying Dalen Oberos making me regret my bet.
I definitely bet for Scum here. Like I had a feeling that this is going to be a slaughter with Dalen and Guri just doing some massive damage.
We'll see. Not over yet. Still got Zori and Poe out there. Rose was bait the whole time.
1 crit coming in from Kanan. He's going to go ahead and spend one of those focus tokens. He's got 3 of them. Hit crit.
On to Jess.
And takes 1.
Mm-hmm. Last shield. Gonna have a good return shot. Or can go into Dalen. Is this the opportunity? They just take the range 2 into Dalen here with no defense? Or do you try to take out Kanan now while you got the double modified range 1? I'm getting the 4 dice out. And dropping 1 because of the Kanan ability. Again, the Kanan ability does say while you. So he can use it on himself. After a couple focus expenditures, that's going to be 2 damage and 1/2 points on Kanan Jarrus.
All right, our score right now is a tight one, 31-34. Michael just barely in the lead. He's 1 hit away from getting another half from Jess Pava. 2 to get half on Poe.
Wow, Rose, I feel like has been a consistently very defensive pilot. Like one of those pilots that oh, why won't this ship just die? I've been throwing 4 shots into it and it's taken 1 damage. But yeah, when you don't have any friends behind you or with you, you're just like a 4 health like X-wing basically, or I guess like a 4 health Z. I guess a Z-wing really.
Yep.
So yeah, just can get 1 shot like that.
Yeah, would have had a good attack, double modified, range 1 back on Dalen.
Oh yeah.
But alas, not the case.
Somebody's asking, why is Zori stressed? That I'm not entirely sure.
She isn't. She took a white lock.
Yeah.
No one took an action around her. Poe is definitely stressed. He tried to Talon roll.
Yeah.
Was it the Poe action? No, wasn't the Poe action. Nope. Has white lock from that wartime loadout, so not a problem.
I think Sebastian's just discovering he's got better abilities than he thought.
He's like, wow, this wartime loadout says something more than +2 shields.
Yeah, it says +2 shields. There's a white lock. There's a reload on here now. Wait, I can avoid having the opponent cancel crits.
Yeah, that card says more than +2 shields. It turns out.
It's just 2 shields.
If it only said 2 shields, you know what? It would still be pretty good.
So I doubt you know the actual price for that, but how much would you pay for wartime loadout?
For 2 shields, 2 white actions, one of which I didn't even have before, 2 new upgrades, and a new ability.
Yeah.
$1.
I mean, even if those were all priced at 1 point apiece, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. If all those abilities only cost a single point each.
And how high of the how much would you pay for this?
How much would I pay for it? I don't know. It's on a Y-wing, so not very much.
I think it's the one agility that makes you have some trepidation.
If I could put this on an X-wing or something, or any Imperial ship, I would pay a lot of points for it. I mean, realistically, yeah, at least 7 minimum.
That's the number that came to my head too.
Yeah,
it's still pretty conservative.
I think they are 4 points right now.
They are 4 points. But at the same time, though, Resistance Y-Wings, with their innate ability of intuitive interface, they already pay a lot for their base chassis.
Yeah.
And their base chassis is down a shield, so it's not like you get up to 10 health.
Yeah, and comparing the cost there, the cost between a I-2 wartime loadout Y-wing is 35, and a Rebel Y-wing with no upgrades is 29.
Hmm.
So you're saying 6 points for a shield and a white reload,
Uh, Shield, white reload,
And a chassis
and the
ability.
and then
red boost.
devastating barrage.
And red
Oh yeah,
boost.
and red boost.
Red boost is it's a
See, when you say it like that, that seems fair. You know what I mean? Like that
yeah.
comparison makes sense to me.
Because even just to get to that point, you'd have to add a shield upgrade. So add the shield upgrade, which would be 4 points in and of itself.
Yeah,
And then you'd have
before
yeah.
devastating barrage, white reload.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, you're already at 33 with just the shield upgrade. That's I think they're pretty comparable.
Yeah. I mean, I like wartime loadout. I don't really like the intuitive interface
All right.
personally.
We did see Dalen use his ability there. You saw he did some shenanigans, turned to the right, pivoted to the right, and then barrel rolled. That is a great position. It's probably going to be able to stay on either stay on Jess's flank. Might be able to reach Poe as well, depending on his final location.
All right, here we see Zori's
Zori.
ability.
That's right. Gary went for the lock, so Zori got to pick one up too.
Like, oh, you did an action. Me too.
All right, I like actions.
Oh, but she ends up bumping, so not going to be able to get in her own perform action step action, but should be able to hopefully have a good dorsal shot on Kanan.
Oh yeah, we see Commander Poe here. Focus lock. Let's go. I think that was a stop from the Hawk to block Jess as well. So a lot of good positioning here. Very tight battlefield. In the basically the center of the mat here.
They got that nice clearing where they put it made a little cup where they're battling in the bowl. All right, it begins.
Yep. Check in the Kanan Jarrus here to shut down Poe's extra dice for the range.
One hit. Got a lock and full string. 2 hits and a crit. Again, wasn't 4 dice because of the Kanan ability. Guri don't like that.
Oh, Kanan, so good.
Taking 2.
Is he though? That's elusive trigger.
Oh, elusive.
Keeps on the shield.
All right.
Yeah, with the lock action, no stress from Guri, so we're expecting probably a red maneuver next round to get to recharge elusive, do the padded analyzer, boost back into range 1. Easy. This is dorsal with a lock onto Kanan.
Uh-huh.
Good start of 2 crits.
Yep, here we go on the reroll. 1 hit, 2 crits. Zori throwing some fire, and we only got a focus result there. And we're dealing more damage. Kanan is going down. Doesn't have enough there.
Takes 2 and dies. That's used for the rebellion. I don't know if you noticed what he was doing to their attacks, but
Yeah, right there, he was like, "All right, I'm gonna throw 3 dice. Am I allowed to do that?" Just because of Kanan being such a nuisance, taking all the way. Like, can I throw my dice now? Like, please, can I just throw the big attack.
right. All right. Dalen though, can he continue his terror streak here?
Oh, he's got average. Average, not bad.
Yeah, Jess is going to have double rerolls, though. Nothing else to spend them on.
Got one. Reroll with her ability, and got the squiggle, no damage. .38 minutes and change left on the clock.
I know. I used to complain about Imperials just getting free stuff, but I think officially Resistance is the free stuff campaign or
100%
these days.
Has always been the free stuff, man. What? Every single one of their cards, like Merle, was cheaper than the I-1. I don't understand.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm talking about like free actions and free modifiers.
Oh my god, heroic, ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly. Heroic, just the always passive mod.
They're the heroes of the story. What do you expect?
Yeah, what's the A-wing that like does an action or take focus?
Greer gets a free rotate. Zari.
Yeah, Zari, not Zori. Yeah, Zari getting her focus back. Zori getting free action. Oh, ZZ. Yeah.
ZZ getting free focuses. It's Zari gets free perform action steps even when she's not allowed.
She bumps. Yeah.
I have not punished somebody by having to fly against Zori, ZZ, and Zari all on the same list. Good luck.
You should.
Good luck trying to keep my pilot straight.
Oh, that talent roll fits nicely next to Dalen.
A-wing one.
That's impossibly close, Diom.
Ooh, that's like nubs scraping against the base.
That was pretty much touching. That's unbelievable.
So could rotate left, barrel roll right to arc dodge this.
Oh man, this thing is flying around like an HMP, like helicoptering around.
Yeah. This Prime Thrusters is crazy.
I do what I want.
I want to. So not going to rotate, just going to
just barrel roll. Keep it simple.
Barrel roll. Gonna link it. Yeah, I like that.
Probably trying to get Zori. Let's keep plinking away over there at that Y-wing.
Mm-hmm.
So Zori can do this 3 sloop afterburners and still do a pattern analyzer.
You do pattern analyzer first, actually.
Oh yeah, it is.
Because that's during the maneuver, and afterburners would be after.
Yeah, it's after you fully execute.
Mm-hmm.
He did do it in the order.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he knows. He was ready on that. So grab. I already had the lock, so just grab to calculate.
Mm-hmm. Trying to get up close with that with Zori. See if you can get the focus.
I love when I see the opposing hand just hovering over their enemy's cards. Like, how did you get 4 things? Just reading through while you slooped. It's like you actually got more things slooping than you do regularly.
I earned them. That's how. Zori Bliss,
have 'em.
2 straight, and Poe's right there to deliver a focus token to Guri. This Poe
should have
closed the wings.
He should have closed his foils. That way Zori could have barrel rolled as well.
Yeah, regretting the barrel roll here just to arc dodge. Oh yeah, because you could have arc dodged both of them. Yeah.
Yeah, you could have arc dodged Guri completely.
Yeah, Poe only taking the focus here, so no extra action for Zori. She'd already taken the focus action earlier. Oh no. Elusive? Come on, Elusive.
Hit crit, and nope, not gonna do it. That's gonna be hit crit into Guri. And the crit is a loose stabilizer.
Wow,
Yeah,
four blanks there. That could have gone so poorly for Gary. She could have just been dead at I6.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
nuts.
yeah, if he had rolled 4 hits.
Yeah. They're just all paint because he had the focus. But yeah.
And the Guri trying to get revenge. 3 hits. No target lock on Poe. Went for that range 1 shot. Trying to punish, possibly get half points. And you are going to push through 2 damage, and that's going to be half on the Commander Poe. 110 to 67. Michael able to acquire a couple of points there. Trying to close that gap.
Well, we'll see what Zori has to say about it. Has that dorsal lined up. Just a focus token. No lock, though.
Range 2. Double crits. Dalen's got a focus. And going to take 1.
Man, Michael's green dice failing him here.
We got to wake up.
1 paint on 7 dice this round.
Those
Not
dice looking
good.
like I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Tired.
Yeah. I'm trying to go home.
1 hit here from Dalen into Zori.
There you go. Spins the focus.
Yep.
I think we're going to finish out the round with Jess then. As a note, Guri still has that focus token. Couldn't get any paint to spend it on. But I think Jess is modless here. So much for that. Man, when you got focus calculate and you just need some paint.
Yeah, he was just saying, like, I wish I could just roll paint. Like, I don't care about evades. I would just be happy with paint.
Paint would be nice. Anything. I'm rolling some dice. Now loose stabilizer here, so is stuck doing what 1, 2, 3 forward to try to clear stress.
Yes. May choose to just forego it.
This is true. You live. You get to live. But
like
you
what?
have to. You got to make that worth it though, because Poe is likely turning around, right?
Yeah, just 4K.
But I mean, really, you're a Star Viper. You have those like angle changing abilities, so honestly, you could just 2 straight barrel left forward and do the same thing next turn.
Yeah, but you're gonna only get a single calculate, and your arc's gonna be looking so far downfield, where I think Zori's gonna turn in towards Dalen to stay out of that. Starburpers have a 2 bank, I believe. Yeah, you have it up on the screen. Thank you. So could 2 bank and just take it, go through Poe? I don't see that happening though. Oh man, rotate 90 barrel roll, get right behind Jess. This is Dalen. Wow.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Man, if only you could guarantee Dalen moving last. This guy would be a god.
Yeah, the thing is, like, he could rotate barrel roll and then get out of range for Zori to steal his action.
He's just gonna sit there. I think he's already out of Jess's arc. So yeah, Zori's stealing the action. Thank you.
Nom 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 nom.
Oh, has the afterburners there.
Oh yeah. Hit the gas.
You say boost. Okay, see, now I like the angled barrel roll. After the 45 degrees of the boost.
Yeah, that's risky though. I mean, 'cause you get a nice shot on Zori, but Jess is right there. So I'm like, oh, you know what? You're gonna get your shot, but that's probably gonna be it. 2 more damage takes out Guri.
Yeah, I was thinking more out, but it works too.
Zori does get bumped.
Guri could just be trying to go here for the kill on, or some big damage on Zori. Yeah, you can't kill Zori.
Yeah. Zori, wartime Zori. She's a chunky girl.
No, doesn't make it. Just outside of
Yeah,
range 1 for Guri's ability.
I'm not sure why he barreled back there. He could have definitely shifted that forward and been able to get the range 1.
I assume went back to try to shoot Jess in case Zori did something really crazy.
Mm-hmm.
No mods from Poe there.
And Zori still takes 1.
That's Guri.
Sorry, Guri. Sorry, 2 E's, 2 something E's.
Very similar names, correct.
And spends the calculate. I don't know. You have another shot coming in. Are you willing? I guess you have a target lock. There you go. Target lock to 2. Oh, decisions. You're going to die anyway, probably.
Yeah, Jess has double modified 3 dice attack coming in. Yeah, the chances of you rolling evade, eye bomb.
Very low. So taking advantage there. Zori did end up getting a single evade. Oh my god. Zori still has shields? What?
You have to take all of Zori's shields just to have her, by the way.
Oof.
Oh man, the wartime, man. I'm telling you. This Zori is well priced as well. Cheap munitions with that dorsal and ion, and gets the wartime and droid.
All right.
Steal.
This is a huge shot right here. Jess Pava. Oh, spend the focus. Make it 3. You need natties. Otherwise, Guri's gone. Here's the roll. Oh, one away.
Oh, no.
The calculate. It could have saved you.
Oh, no. The math doesn't confirm that that's the right decision, though.
But if he'd had the focus from the ability.
This is true. That's true.
Yeah. And this is the first turn in like 3 turns that Guri rolled any focuses.
Mm-hmm.
And he needed it. He rolled it 3 separate times this turn.
Wow.
The dice giveth and the dice mock.
I take your statistics and I spit on them.
I mean, that's what happens when you're an 80.3 agility ship sometimes, that those millimeters of being an arc or range 1 or not is what keeps you alive.
Can we get some F's in the chat for Gugu? It's always sad to see Gugu go down. I always think about our boy Jeremy Shaver.
6 rounds today.
Yep.
That is correct. We got one more coming up after this.
One more game.
We'll try to find a nice bubble game here. I think Sebastian is going to take the Star Vipers out of the cut here. These James confirmed these guys were 3-1 coming into this round.
No, these were the 3 or the 1 and 3s, I think.
1 and 3. That's no. You sure?
Yeah.
Well, it's been a fun game. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. Can confirm.
Don't try to outmath me.
Man, numbers are hard. Okay. So I don't want to let you make mistakes. All right.
I appreciate that.
I still think these are good lists. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with. Well, I guess I did really go ham on the Deadeye shot versus marksmanship. But other than that, I think the resistance list is very strong, and these Star Vipers have a lot of potential.
All right. We are seeing Poe take a focus, take a lock, and trying to focus down Dalen Oberos. The last chance for Scum and Villainy.
Yep. Should be able to give Zoria a focus here.
Yeah, he may just not want to.
Oh, yeah, because your blow's blocking your hard too anyways. For next round. Hey, got all through with the target lock.
Pop, pop, pop. And now we have Dalen down to 2. Dalen gets to fire back. So we have a top 32 coming in today, or for tomorrow. So looking at our numbers here, real quick here. Dalen able to roll 1 hit. Was this at Zori from downtown?
I
No, that
assume
was at Jess.
Yeah, just gonna stop the damage, keep above half. Still has 2 rerolls for offense. Could be enough to take down Dalen. Only 2 hull remain.
Mm-hmm. And you got 1 crit. You got rerolls. There it is. Digging for natties? No, not enough. Hit crit Dalen Oberos goes down. And in all his glory, blinded pilot and a damaged sensor array. That loose stabilizer button I just hit, I'm sorry. That was on accident. Those are both lies.
Loose stabilizer.
Well, congratulations, Sebastian, winning that game 267, able to bring the resistance to the top here in his game. Thank you to ISO, Danko, Baffle, Trojan, Prophet, Shadow, Tycho, Spice, Raider, Lancer, Fallen, and Row 6, our Grand Admiral patrons, and all of our Gold Squadron patrons and community members. Thank you so much for your support. Gold Squadron out.